this is a battle against someone called MegaDpal. I've actually battled the guy before, he's alright, yeah, cool beanies. Anyway, he was testing out this Sun team, and oh my fucking god, I hate this battle. Oh. Yeah, I know. He wasn't a dick. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't like Sergeant Bash, who was just a cock on a massive scale. No, this guy was cool. This was just there. Anyway, I lean out with Terry, because I was kind of hoping he'd out with the Gliscor, but he didn't want to. And now I'm going to switch into Heatran. Also, you may notice it's in ×4, so I got to talk fairly quickly. Anyway, he goes Flamethrower, because I kind of figured he would, and he's going to go into his own Heatran. I'm going to sub, and I don't have Earth Power. Because I wanted Raw! God, I can't imagine why I wanted that. Oh yeah, it's because shit was setting up all over me, so I wanted Raw to phase things out. Oh wait, I can't phase this out because it kicks my ass and can sit there. God damn it! I try and solve one problem, I create another one. Fun times. So he's going to Earth Power as I hidden Power Ice to break the air balloon, because I don't want to deal with that. I have a Hydreigon. I want that. So I'm going to go into Hydreigon, because Hydreigon doesn't give a fuck, and I figured he'd Stealth Rock. So now I'm cool, and I can Earth Power to my heart's content. Which is pretty randy-dandy, I think you'd all agree. He does make an interesting play, though. He's actually going to go into Ninetales as I go Earth Power, and all this time, I don't know what he was doing, but it seemed like he was looking, I don't know, maybe he was checking what moves I might have, but if he saw I have Earth Power, then going into Ninetales makes fuck all sense in my eyes. But he's going to do it, and it turns out he is quicker, which is fair enough, okay, whatever. He gets a little hidden Power Ice off. I don't care. I have Roost. I'm not bothered in the slightest. So, yeah, down goes Ninetales, and Hydreigon's like, okay. I'm sitting here with my little nubby legs floating around. It's cool. So he's going to go into Starmie, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. Starmie's just going to whip my ass. But so I'm going to go into Rachi, because I know I'm going to wall it, because it's on the Sun team, so it won't have a water move. Might have a Psychic move, but Jirachi doesn't care, so I knew Jirachi was pretty cool against the Starmie, and he's going to go into Heatran, so I go Wish. Now, in reality, I probably should have realised that going into Hydreigon was the most obvious thing in the world, but the Heatran was there. I kind of was hoping he'd Fire Blast or whatever, but no, and he kills my Hydreigon. It was a really obvious play when I look back on it. At first I was like, wow, that's a really good play, and now I'm like, no, it was just well thought out. But now I'm actually, you know, in the crapper, because that Hydreigon literally raped most of his team. I really could have used it against his Gliscor. But I sacked it like a dom, and now we're here. So he's got a Kieran B against Gyarados. I don't want to deal with Fusion Bolt, but I don't want to go into Garchomp. Now, this is a kind of common theme here. He always brings in something that can kill my guy, but I do have a wall to it, but I don't want to go to that wall, because it'll fucking kill me. Like this Heatran here. My Heatran could just come into it, dodge Flamethrower, but it could also take an Earth Power to the dome. I don't want to deal with that, that's annoying. So I'm just going to protect to Scout. I don't even know why, it's just fucking with my head more, because it's like, oh, well, you know, he might think Flamethrower now, and then I go U-turn in case he hits me first, and then I can switch out, and I'm like, oh god, now I really don't know what I want to go and do. But I think Gyarados, because why not? He misses a Fire Blast. In the sun, that would have hurt a lot, so it probably did matter a fair old bit, but don't worry, because he's going to pay it back. God, fuck that Hacks Goddess bitch. Anyway, he's going to go into Kieran B, and I go Stone Edge to miss. That is fucking huge. Oh, that would have hit like a train. So now I have to go into Heatran. Again, because I don't want to go into Chomp. Just in case. He might go Dragon Claw, I don't know. But he's going to go Fusion Bolt. And I see Heatran takes that reasonably well, and here he spends a shit ton of time thinking, and I'm just like, right, I'm going to Lava Bloom. I need to do something. I need to try and punch a hole somewhere in this godforsaken team. Because I haven't got Earth Power. If I had Earth Power, oh god, this would be the most easy thing in the world. But I don't, because I had random delusions that phasing is better than coverage. God damn it. I'm just going to get rid of it in Power Ice. It hasn't really worked that well. It's fucking pointless, really. Anyway, I do make the ballsy play. I Lava Plume, I get the burn, and I so wish I'd Lava Plume there. Oh my god. He goes into Gliscor. I even, like I say, I have hidden Power Ice. I could have raped this thing into the ground. And and I go Fire Blast, because it's in the sun, and I miss, so he gets a sub and then gets a Toxic. How fun. I'm so overjoyed by that. So, he misses one Fire Blast, I've missed a Stone Edge and a Fire Blast, both of which would have done in amazing amounts of damage. So now I have to go into my Heatran, because it's the only thing I really want to sack. I could have been in here earlier if I'd have just sat in and Lava Bloom, but I didn't want him to go into Heatran. Super Protects, he's back at full HP, I just go Hidden Power Ice, trying to break the fucking sub, and down goes my Heatran. It's just like, whoopee! Oh, so now I'm going to go into Terry, because I'm thinking, fuck it, I'm going to counter him, and I'm going to be like, lol, owned. But unfortunately, Terry is too beastly. He takes that too well. Oh, god damn it, Terry, you're too good, man. He takes that so well, but I'm kind of hoping that he'd look at that and think, you know what, another EQ could kill from there. But now I'm in this weird mindset, because I've got Ice Punch, Dynamic Punch, Counter. 2 will wreck this thing. I need Ice Punch for the subs, I need Counter in case he randomly decides to try and EQ me again, and I need Dynamic Punch to punch this stupid fucking Heatran in the face. So I go Ice Punch, and he sees I've got that, and then he goes Protect, and he sees I've got Dynamic Punch. I kind of wish I'd just gone Ice Punch again. It's dumb, man. It's dumb. I could have fucking killed this thing if I'd have just been ballsier and stayed with Heatran. Oh, hindsight. You're such a cock. So now he's going to switch out, he's going to go into Stormies. I go Counter, because I thought, yeah, you know, maybe he thought he'd live an Ice Punch. I don't know, that's kind of what I was going for. But now I'm going to go into Jirachi as he Ice Beams, and now we're right back at fucking square one again. Whoopee. I'm having so much fun at this point. So in comes the Heatran again. I'm going to U-turn. I'm like, I need to do something. I need to make the ballsy, risky play of risky epicness. So I'm going to go into Gyarados. And this is kind of it for me. I mean... Well, actually, no. No, I think I go Waterfall here. I'm pretty sure I go Waterfall. He switches out, he goes in the stomach, I go Waterfall. Now here is the ballsy play. I'm like, right. We've switched between Rachi, Heatran, and Starmie like 17 times at this point. He's got to think I'm going to go straight to Rachi. So I'm going to go for the DD. And he goes into Venusaur, and I'm like, Now if I'd have DD'd on that Heatran, insanely different story. But he Sludge Bombs, and there. That is the fucking beat. Oh my god, that pissed me off so much. That pissed me off so much, man. That one little... I think that's is Sludge Bomb 30 or 10%. So I'm fucking pissed. And then he goes into Kieran B, and I missed anyway. I could outspeed the Venusaur, hit it with a +2 Stone Edge. I outspeed the Starmie, the Gliss... I outspeed everything. I have moves to hit everything. But one fucking shitty poison ruins it. I was so fucking angry. I don't usually get really... in the match against Sergeant Bash, I was disappointed as opposed to angry. Here, I'm just pissed. I'm fucking angry as shit. And so, he kills off... Well, I go into Terry, because I was hoping I could counter an EQ, but... he's got so many other things to go into. So he goes into Starmie, and I was like, I'll just Destiny Bond it. So that's what I do, and then eventually he's gonna take the Destiny Bond, he's gonna die, and then all I've got left is a Chomp. And I can't kill the Heatran, or the well, I can kill the Venusaur with Outrage, but I have to lock myself into Outrage. If I go Fire Blast, he goes into Heatran. If I go EQ, he goes into Gliscor. If I'd hit one of those Fire Blasts on Gliscor, fine, okay? I might have been able to pull it out. Might. Just barely. But no. So he goes into this, and then he's going to kill me. It's like, good game. Whatever. I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.